I've spent the past 15 to 20 years of my life relentlessly evolving and optimizing the best system in the world of this stuff.
If this girl is standing here, I want to come and talk to her. Hey, what's up? I wanted to meet you real quick. I really like your bikini. I very frequently address girls' boobs and ass when flirting with them.
You have to tell her, first of all, monogamy is not natural.
Just I'm used to having sex with multiple girls every single day.
Mine's 1,542.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the face of sexual addiction. And I had to use his face. I was going to show you his junk, but it's all messed up. Guys, it's all messed up.
And I'm very proud of that.
Okay, there's a lot to unpack here. Hi guys, welcome to Maria Makes Fun. I am Maria, and if you're wondering where I found this romantic creature, I was scouring YouTube determined to answer life's inevitable question. If I were a man, what is the fastest avenue I could take to ensure I die alone? It was a tough mission, and I almost gave up, but thank goodness I found John Anthony's 7-day system. I know, it sounds like a scam, but fear not, because after further reviewing John's tactics and personal beliefs on relationships, I can assure you that in 7 days, it is entirely possible to alienate your friends, scare away quality women, catch a venereal disease, and torch your entire social reputation.
And I'm very proud of that.
There are a lot of pickup artists on the internet selling the promise of an enhanced dating life, but what attracted me to John specifically was his outrageous claim that he has bedded over 1,500 women. Upon further investigation of John's authenticity, I was directed to the creepiest social media page I've ever come across, which was only enhanced by this man who cannot seem to stop talking like a serial killer when it comes to his dating tactics.
So I typed, I think I saw you yesterday, ... haha.
Any one of these situations, she can either be compliant or non-compliant.
Open, isolate, escalate, and pull.
I guess this shouldn't be too surprising, coming from a man who sees women as faceless abacus beads counting down his nights of meaningless connections. But what was surprising was John's claim that in 7 days he can teach any guy how to create a rotating harem of 17 women. And as a consumer, to get the chance to have 17 women yelling at me, fighting with each other, and burning a hole through my wallet, all for the price of free? You really can't beat that value. It's actually a good thing that John's system is free because the amount of money you're about to spend on this endeavor is astronomical. So let's dive in. We begin this journey with John letting you know that in no way, shape, or form should you be yourself when it comes to attracting women.
You need to utilize a proper system. I tell you what to do at every step of the way. I tell you how to get more matches, what to message once you get a match, what to text once you get a phone number, what to do when you walk up to a girl.
Now when you do your swiping online on Tinder, Bumble, and Hinge, when you get a match, you plug into my online game messaging charts. You don't have to write any of those yourself. You just copy the flow charts, and those convert your matches into phone numbers.
Yes, you heard that right. John has personally created a flowchart so you can get past the 14 major no's a girl has when you ask her to sleep with you. He also drives home the point that it is important to lie in order to get what you want. You know, shallow relationships.
It's also important to not directly say that you guys are going to go for sex, or that you guys are going to go to hook up, because that's going to activate something called their anti-slut defense.
Everyone knows the anti-slut defense is no match for John's flowcharts. Okay, maybe the charts are a little extreme, but in the beginning of the lesson, John actually does give some pretty good basic advice on online dating.
Absolutely essential for you to have is professional pictures.
Followed by John pretending all guys are just as wealthy as he is.
Go on Airbnb.com. There are gigs on there for photography. I was in Lisbon, Portugal in June. I had 2 separate outdoor photo shoots with 2 separate photographers.
Followed again by his weirdo stalker advice because, let's face it, the man can't help himself.
I'm going to give some massive value today and give you guys an amazing new opener that I invented a couple months ago.
Oh look, his statues don't have faces either.
That might be one of the best text openers I've ever invented. And I thought of a whole bunch of different possibilities. I was brainstorming a whole bunch, and I realized that I'm going to pretend like I saw her in public. So I typed, I think I saw you yesterday, ... haha. And she replied like almost instantly.
Gentlemen, this advice works, and I know from personal experience because a couple of months ago, I had a stranger in my DMs pull this exact line on me, and you can bet the moment I read that message, I answered him back immediately, as I thought my life might be in danger.
Now, if you don't want her to find out your last name, okay,
for whatever reason.
You're gonna have to go out and buy 5 or 6 SIM cards.
The core of my model and the core of game is compliance or non-compliance.
Now from there, all it needs to be is a greased slide.
A greased slide. Do you see what I subject my earballs to for you people?
Okay, when you open after getting the match, it just needs to be a greased slide. That's a deductive compliance ladder.
When I was a kid, I used to play Chutes and Ladders at my Gram's house, so that memory's been ruined forever. I can't help but find it a bit hypocritical that John is telling you guys you need to fly to Portugal and rent out an Airbnb for photos, when this is the professional backdrop he chooses to use for his own business website. Personally, I think if you've gotten girls so drunk they are making out with each other, you probably don't need to spend all that money on a plane ticket to Portugal. You're pretty much GTG. But you know what? I'm not your teacher here. John is. And you can't convince me that guy's not happy. And guys, don't knock the charts. These are tools that John has used to score over 1,500 times. What now? Okay, I'm being told that number has actually gone up since I began editing this video. How does John do it? I mean, one could argue it's the fact that he's an athletic 6'4" Brazilian man who owns a penthouse and only hangs out with drunk party girls. What am I saying? It's the charts, damn it. And as long as you follow the instructions completely, your experience should not vary from John's regardless of your circumstances. No excuses, guys. Okay, all jokes aside, John, how did you achieve such sticky success?
Okay, all the different strategies and tactics are not just my opinion and not just theory, but instead they're all scientifically arrived at through relentless iteration.
Oh, science. Science. Okay. No, I get it now. Okay, let's look up some science. Scientific, statistic, contracting, herpes. Oh, God, it was on images.
Okay, so I was constantly trying to improve any areas of the system that were weak.
Is this a system, or does he just hit on 200 women a day? And there's some kind of statistic for a yes. And your standards are incredibly low. I know it sounds like I'm picking on John, but the man has a lot of audacity, pushing guys to pay for trips to Portugal, professional photographers, and multiple SIM cards, when the guy who is watching this free advice couldn't even afford to pay for actual advice. And that empty wallet will sure come in handy when you finally get those 17 girlfriends you've always wanted. I mean, geez, what the hell is the operational cost of this lifestyle? You might as well give up and start buying your Astroglide in bulk just to save a few pennies. Alright guys, Astroglide in bulk sells wholesale for $510, but you have to remember, embarking on this system is an investment in your future. And hilariously, the related product suggested is a clear medical full face protection shield, which, I don't know, as an add-on for this purchase just feels appropriate. I can't put my finger on it. And I gotta be honest, after reading the herpes statistics, I'm not comfortable touching it at all. Alright people, what we are currently witnessing is John out on the prowl. It's Saturday night and it looks like he's spotted his next victim. Aw, poor Jennifer doesn't even see this slime bucket coming. Coincidentally, a bucket of slime is the generic brand of bulk lubricant if you're looking to save 17 cents per ounce. I'm just providing the information, people. Now I bet you're wondering if this pickup wizard is successful on his Saturday night endeavor, and it turns out he is. Because even though Jennifer clearly said no 5 times, we've all learned from John's science-based flowcharts that it actually takes 15 no's to get him to disappear. Sorry, Jennifer. The problem with encounters like this is it reinforces that John's system is a success in his own mind, therefore continues to promote the idea that anyone can obtain a fantasy dating life, regardless of circumstance. And of course, John being John, does this in the most offensive way possible. Alright, now we've followed John down to the club scene, but what if you're out running errands and want to meet a woman for a little afternoon delight?
We'll just have this situation where she's standing still, okay?
God, opening a woman. I am unclear at this point why he refuses to talk like a normal human being.
I walk straight in. Hi, can I meet you real quick?
Odd, they both have the same facial expression. Blink once if you're okay. Guys, they're not blinking.
So let's go over a situation with the friends, okay? So we're gonna use this little flower here. That's gonna be a friend. We do have, we're currently at 3 threesomes for the weekend. Okay, we're making this on a Sunday. We had, was it 2 on Friday, a new girl, a redhead, the second girl, blonde. The blonde stayed over.
I can't even imagine what that house smells like.
And now we're having over a 19-year-old tonight. So it'll be 4 threesomes for the weekend. I was honestly just waiting to take a break, and she's like, no, let's have her over.
Oh, she's not.
Oh, good God. There's 2 of them. Okay, so maybe John won't die alone. However, it doesn't negate the fact that using people for your own selfish purposes isn't the way to have any real fulfillment in your life. But Maria, what do you mean? He looks so happy. Oh, come on. I mean, hell, John even starts out this program by making everyone else feel inferior to him.
Why do dry spells suck? And by dry spell, if it's not clear, it is a lack of sex for some extended duration of time. Okay, for me, that would be like 2 days. Just 'cause I'm used to having sex with multiple girls every single day.
Geez, John, we all get it. You don't have to rub it in our face. Oh, that's what this is for. Okay, added to the cart.
But also, you do it in a way where you're on her side, okay? Because this isn't meant to be like some massively selfish thing.
But it is selfish, John. You're sexualizing women in order to build your business and make money. I feel like there's a name for this. Let me check it out real quick. Oh, I am not going to be okay after this. But at what point can we acknowledge that this might not be so much success as it is an active addiction? John claims his system will improve your life. However, in his videos, he complains about already being bored with the women in his rotation.
A little quick aside, it's like fucking never enough. Like you just, I don't know, even at this level, like you still just want more. It's just overwhelming. I wish I could create copies of myself and bang them all.
John boasts entertaining up to 5 women a day and cannot stay focused during his lessons if there are any females around.
The SIM card in your phone so that you can, Jesus, the chick has a huge ass. God damn.
I actually had a friend in high school who couldn't stay focused during class, and he had to go down to the clinic once a day to be medicated, which I'm beginning to think will be the only solution in John's case. In the end, all of my suspicions were confirmed about this not so much being a success as it is an active addiction when John explains how to hide your brand new and improved successful lifestyle.
You don't want to dispose of used condoms or used condom wrappers in your fucking trash. Okay, guys will go and put it at the top of their fucking trash, and then what happens? Another girl's over, she's throwing out her gum, she opens up your trash. Oh my God, what is this? Avoid this altogether by taking the condom and the wrapper, putting it in a fucking bag, and keeping it in a high place where she's not going to find it. Okay, I keep this on high shelves and in fucking high up cupboards and cabinets. Okay.
I remember reading an article about a girl who had a disordered relationship with food, and she would throw up in bags and hide the bags in her closet. Now, I'm not saying this is the same thing. All I'm saying is it's bodily fluids, it's bags, it's a problem.
Now, it's funny because I had a Puerto Rico apartment where I forgot about my stash up there, and my buddy was doing the walkthrough with the landlord after I had left. I'd already flown out of Puerto Rico, and the woman like was reaching up in the cupboard and was like, "What's this?" and like pulled the bag, and like all these used
my
condoms,
God,
like,
is
fell
anyone
all over
else
her
getting
head,
turned
and, like, the fucking
on?
wrappers and
Ooh,
they're, like,
wait
on
a
her
second.
shoulders and like on her,
Why am I
on her
getting
head
turned
and, like,
on?
hanging off.
Oh no. Guys, it's the power of the system. I finished it. He's suddenly become irresistible. Oh God, take me, John.
Slime beneath me, slime up above. Ooh, you love my toxic love.